one is kind of maybe jumping the gun when one kind of gets into, say, Internet of Things, Internet of Me. Yes, Internet of Things is crucial, but jumping to Internet of Me is like, there's this new toy in town, new shiny toy in town that everyone's grappling with. I think technology fundamentally plays a few roles, which helps business from a marketing and brand perspective. One is, understanding where your customers are, what they're doing, customer insights, competitive insights, tracking what you're doing, understanding the outcomes of campaigns and other marketing activities from a business perspective. So I think if we keep to the fundamentals, yes, Internet of Things, sensors and physical objects is important, but it's not the answer to everything. Internet of Me is not the answer. It's a means to an end. So let's not forget the end, and let's embrace technology, but at the same time not surrogate to technology, what fundamentally managers and business owners need to actually take care of themselves. Social selling, and once again I think we sometimes get caught up with jargon and kind of jump the gun. I think a brand, before it seriously gets to a point of selling through social or social business, first it needs to create visibility using social media. Then it needs to create credibility, and that's where the thought leadership and the visibility of experts and the voice of real people comes in. And then there's viability, and at that point is where a brand can actually say they would be starting to sell or creating influence. But from a B2B perspective, you don't really make the sale in social media. You create influence, you create interest, and you really create a connection to know more. So social selling is a nice concept. I think it's a little nascent from B2B. Social business is a nice vision to have, but let's take it step by step: brand visibility, brand credibility, and then brand viability, leading to what one calls social selling, perhaps. Social selling, I think this is like the flavor of the month. Everyone talks social selling. Well, let's talk content. And again, content is important, but it is not an end in itself. Content is really a means of a brand and a business building credibility through demonstrating its expertise with its audience. And content formats vary. So brands in B2B use infographics, use videos, use white papers. But fundamentally, I think when you marry content and social, it's the voice of real experts and real people, and not the brand as a neutral entity or a corporate entity that's important. When brands understand that, the content comes alive. The content is not one-way push, but is actually multi-way, interactive, and engaging. And truly engaging in the sense that an audience can engage with the authors or with the experts behind the content. So building content in the voice of real experts in the context of what consumers are looking at, from the brand's perspective, building the bridges through various content formats is what's important and makes the social media space come alive for a brand. And social selling will follow once credibility is established and interest amongst the audience is established.